Hey everybody, and welcome back to MJA Plays 10 Days in Hardcore Minecraft. In this video, we are surviving days 21 to 30. Now let's go! On day 21, I woke up and continued my exploration journey. I found this odd piece of terrain, but other than that, there was nothing interesting about day 21. I found a village pretty early on day 22. I wanted to tell y'all that on this exploration journey, I have been collecting a lot of sugarcane, as well as killing cows and llamas for leather. I'm trying to be very productive. This was a pretty typical village, had the standard food in the chest, and I found many cows here to get more leather from. But finding the sword in the blacksmith chest made me happy since mine was on low durability. Okay, the village wasn't completely typical. This is the third brewing stand I found in this one village. Day 23 I found an ice biome. This will be useful if I create another highway, which probably won't happen till a few years from now. After being scared away by a creeper, I found this place that might make a good base area sometime in the future. Time for the structure of the day. A ruined nether portal this time. Not bad loot. It's a nice view from up here. Plus I found another village in the distance. I decided to save it for later because my inventory can't handle much more. Day 24 was a very sad day. If you have watched the never-ending story, you will understand when I say, Ardak surrendered to the swamp of sadness. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't save him. I didn't feel I could go on without my donkey, so I left some stuff in a chest and headed for home. On my way back, I stumbled upon a pillager outpost. Still angry and sad that my donkey had died, I decided to take out my emotions on them. I felt too cool to worry about going down the stairs, so I decided to MLG water. Proverbs 19:2 says, haste makes mistakes. I almost paid for it with my life. I found a horse in the middle of an island in a pond. I decided to rescue it and keep it. I still miss my donkey, but I will love this horse as long as I have him. Incidentally, I didn't have him that long. I found this abandoned village on day 25. I lost my horse while I was exploring it and had to head home without him. I found this librarian house in the village. This is cool because now I have a lot more books, so I don't need as much sugarcane and leather. Upon arriving home, I had to cry myself to sleep knowing that I'd watched my donkey die the day before, and had lost my horse earlier today. Day 26, I woke up after my travels, eager to start work on my enchantment setup. I decided it would be in this cave, right next to my house. I decided I needed to go back and find the stuff I'd left behind when my donkey died. Not far from my base, I heard quite a few zombies and dug down to find a zombie spawner. That'll be useful for whenever I'm trying to get villagers. I'ma be honest, the main prize here is the spawner. However, the chests were a decent bonus. After unloading the spawner loot at my base, I restarted my journey to find my donkey's grave. I found this trident-wielding drowned and he dropped it. Unfortunately, I had to follow through on my threats to get it. Day 27, I was back on the road again. It was here that I was lured in by some easy iron. As I continued on, the iron became more and more difficult to access. After grabbing this vein, I knew it was time to get back on the move. After a little longer of traveling, I saw my chest just across the next river. Hardly longer than it took to break 2 pieces of chest, I was making the entire trip back to my base. I found another village as the day ended, but I didn't explore it because my inventory was so full. Day 28, I'd made it back home, unloaded my inventory, and began planning exactly how my enchantment setup would look. The cave branched off into too many directions for it to just be an enchantment setup, so I may put a lot of different things in here. But enough planning. Time to get to it. This branch is where the enchantment setup will be. The torch represents the enchanting table, so now to carve out the space for the bookshelves. I got the bookshelves in, so now it's time for the next step of creating the pathways to get from the entrance to this room. On day 29. I tried putting trees in to have some greenery, but it was just too cluttered. I think I'll just put in the pathway and then add sugarcane next to it. To make this possible, I made the pathway out of waterlogged trapdoors. As I was making the trails for the water, I bumped into a cave that was holding a witch. If I ever get this close to dying again, it will be too soon. I'm sure somebody else could come up with a better design, but I really like the waterlogged trapdoor idea. Day 30, I just worked on finishing my pathway. Unfortunately, I had run out of trapdoors and it was nighttime and I didn't want any creepers creeping up on me while I chopped wood, so I just finished placing the water all the way to the enchantment table. I want to thank all of you for joining me on my trip to 30 days. I hope you will be there on our way to 40 days. Here's a little preview of what's to come. 1.17 will be out during the next video's recording, so my goal will be to go exploring on the right side of my map, and hopefully find many of the new features. Be sure to check out the description to get the Discord link to be part of my multiplayer challenges. Another one to get progress updates on these videos and to know when I'm streaming on Twitch. Also, there's a link to follow me on Twitch. And finally, email me if you have anything you need to contact me about. I'm offering myself as a free life coach who enjoys gaming as much as you do. Once again, thanks so much for making it to 30 days with me. See you in the next video.